Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, inside the StreamYard studios here tonight. I'm very excited. This is your boy Jake representing the Fighting Now on Instagram. And of course, tonight is going to be a very incredible night. It's going to be a very amazing night because tonight I have the one, the only Miss Incredible Jackie Maclean is going to be joining me here very shortly here in just a few short moments. Real quick though, I definitely want to send a shout out to my friend Emily, who is pretty much providing me with all these incredible Erica essential oils. So make sure you guys head on over to Erica right now to make sure you get a chance to follow her because I know she just had her leg surgery yesterday. So Erica, if you're watching this, I hope you're doing better. Hopefully the recovery is going really good for you. And once again, thank you so much for this incredible bottle of your essential oils. Can't wait to keep on using this. But hey, we wasted enough time. We wasted enough talk. I'm very excited because this fighter here been part of the page for quite some time. Got shouted out a lot. Got just to talk to her just a bit ago. I'm super excited. So, without any ado, please help me welcome to the StreamYard Studios, Miss Jackie Macklin.
Hey,
Hey, how's it going, girl?
good buddy. How are you?
Doing good. I'm so glad to get a chance to have you here. I've been waiting for this interview for quite some time. You've been on a roll as of late. How you been doing lately?
Good. Just like straight up training like a beast, honestly. Just
Pretty much
in sleep, work, training. It's what I do.
eat, sleep, train hard, repeat. And then on fight weeks, it's mostly just eat, sleep, kick some ass, repeat.
Yeah, pretty much, right? That's the goal. Uh, that's the goal.
Hey,
But
definitely good.
I'm in a good routine right now, even when I'm not in a fight, like it's the same routine. So it's nothing changes for me really, like when I'm in a fight camp, when I'm not in a fight camp, except the rounds just get harder. Things get picked up a bit come the when you're getting closer to the fight, and we just pick up the intensity of our rounds and stuff like that, and yeah, you just get in the zone a little bit,
Yeah,
but pretty
yeah.
much living the same life in and out.
Oh, 100%, 100%. And
Life's
yeah,
fun. I just train. Like, I love to train. That's what I do.
I mean, pretty much the more you train, the more of an ass kicker that you are, and we've definitely seen it, in your last two fights. We'll get just talk about that later on, but so I definitely got to start off with this. So we all get inspired to get a chance to do something that we love to do today, whether it's for interviewing, doing music, whatever it is out there. But for you, especially, it's for you to get a chance to fight. So what inspired you to start fighting?
I don't know. Like, the first time I went to a fight show, I remember, like, I got lit up, like, so motivated and, like, just ready to go. And I was after, like, starting to train and stuff. And I never really thought that it was something I was capable of doing. And then after going to the fight show and like watching the people I train with fight and stuff, I was like, holy crap, like that could be me. And then, yeah, before you knew it, I just like, as soon as I kind of got caught up in it, I just went all in.
You definitely went on it for sure, especially with the amount of experience and, of course, the amount of fights that you've had. And it definitely made you into a badass fighter. I mean, you ever just kind of just look back on pretty much how you first got influenced by it and now here you are today?
Yeah, definitely I do because there's a lot of sacrifice that goes into it. If you really want to fight in the highest promotions. Um, there's a lot of sacrifice. So I often think back and realize that everything I've accomplished was from all of that sacrifice. So you think, am I going to continue to do it? And I know I will. There's a devotion, right, that needs to be given to your training. That you have to do, like there has to be a routine and quality into into your training.
Yeah.
You just go on the mats. You need to be the best version of yourself as you go on the mats. That's, I think, why I love fighting, because I constantly have to show up as the best Jackie. And it's hard. I'm showing up as a bag of milk half the time, I'll tell you that.
I say those times at training pretty much wear and tear so much on you, but yeah, you just have to be able to keep going, be a brand new Jackie day after day, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, pretty much, talk about your training. So I got a chance to talk to you about this earlier. Is that you trained at a little sweatshop
Yeah.
in Alberta, and of course, with especially with Leah Brown. So talk about this little sweatshop in Alberta and Leah Brown. How much have they helped you ever since you started fighting, especially with these last couple fights that you've had?
Oh, me and Lee have definitely grew a lot together on the mat, so it's awesome. And yeah, she's a little bulldog, in amazing shape, young, right, durable. So like me and her are just able to like we're just going, we're moving so well lately. I'm so proud of us. We have there's lots of people in the gym. Like it's, I feel like a lot of like just like some really like the best talent around is like training at little sweatshop. Sorry, I'm like all over the place with this phone.
You're good.
But yeah, I get help from everyone, honestly. Just everyone off my team, I could just name them all. There's like so many. Like that's what's great about it is that I get that much help and attention. Right? It you need that.
Yeah. And real quick though, I definitely want to send a shout out to Leah Brown at the moment because I know she's killing it. And with
Oh
her training with you, I mean, you both have turned to phenomenal, incredible badasses, right?
yeah, big time. She's gonna love that. Yeah, no, we've been. She's gonna do a jiu-jitsu tournament coming up here, so I'm super excited for her. That's in November, so that's her next mission.
Yeah,
And uh, yeah, we got a bunch of fights this weekend for the guys off my team. KB Buller's fighting. We got Chris Larson, Tanner Bozer's fighting this weekend on UFC.
yeah,
Um, fuck, who else is fighting on that card? Kind of going, but yeah. So Tanner's next. He fights this week, tomorrow. So
yeah,
stoked for that, and that's just on the cable or whatever, so anyone can watch it.
yeah.
Make sure you check that out. What was that? Sorry.
I was gonna say, you kind of sound like a robot for a little bit. There's something going on with your headset, just because I'm hearing like a little bit like staticky in your
It's
sound.
just because my phone shit, man. um,
You're good. You're good. You're all good. But go ahead and continue.
yeah, I don't even know what I was talking about. So
It's pretty much talking about you. Too much talking about your teammates. You're fighting this weekend,
yeah,
and
Tanner's this tomorrow, and then we got KB fighting Friday. Chris Larson, Neil, Neil Anderson, and then Gabe. Gabe's my other training partner. He's a ninja warrior. That's Leah's brother. Uh, he's up and coming, durable, tough, and yeah, just got a lot of rhythm for his age.
oh, hey, for sure. And by the
Oh
way, shout out to your team. Shout out to everyone because I know they're gonna be kicking so much ass tomorrow, and especially with what's happening for you next month in the month of October. We'll talk about that in a few. Something I definitely want to look back on is that we all remember, the first time we ever done something. Whether it's for first time doing a broadcast, podcast interviews, but for you, it was your first time getting a chance to fight. So, do you ever have a memory to look back on your first ever fight?
yeah, I'm trying to think right now. Like I remember my first fight. I remember all my fight walkout songs. I don't know why. I do though. So I was walking out to "Hate It or Love It" by 50 Cent. And I remember the beat just hit perfect. And like I was just starting to train, but like I'm someone that like puts 100% into something when I say I'm gonna do it. So I did put 100% in, but was it enough? Like for what, like, did I know what I was getting into? Not a fucking clue, right? So my 100% isn't necessarily the quality that was needed, but I still got the job done that fight. And learned a lot. So I remember being really tired though. So each fight I learned about strength and conditioning more and more.
Well, from one music nerd, I can tell you this, though. It's like it's harder to remember fights than there is music. Music is like you remember songs that you do. It's like for a
Yeah,
fight song.
I'm big into music. I love music. I start my day with music. I end it with music. I paint to music. I drive to the gym and I have like certain playlists I play before sparring. I got after sparring playlists. I got chill. I listen to like more like meditative kind of beats and stuff. Like I like it all. So
Well, I gotta put you on the spot on this one. Do you have like a top five artists that you listen to the most, or is it just random?
right now, I'd say I can give you my top artist, Alan Raymond. He's super unique. Has like I love the way he uses his voice. He's from Toronto, so he's a
Yeah.
kind of an underground artist. But I'm telling you, check his shit out. Awesome. In this moment is like my top probably artist. I mean, I don't even really listen. I've been listening to the like I'm almost a little sick of it but I still listen to it every day, just maybe one or two songs now. There's like multiple albums that I love, but
Yeah.
and then that's a band, and then who else? I'd say they're my top two played right now.
Well, to me, if I had to pick like five artists, which I listen to like a lot of these bands, but to me, it's like five Metallica, because I mean it's Metallica we're talking about here. Four Slipknot, because Slipknot's always been a band I grew up with. Three, this is a band I don't know if you may or may not have heard of, but Ice Nine Kills. They are phenomenal. If anybody out there is into the horror stuff like Freddy, Jason, Michael Myers, this shit is perfect for you. I'm telling you, Ice Nine Kills, an amazing band. Two, a lot of people are gonna give me a lot of shit for this, but I listen to a lot of Motionless in White because Motionless in White has been really good, phenomenal. And my number one, oh man, I have to say. Oh, man. I'm gonna say Alter Bridge because I listened to Alter Bridge growing up when I first started getting involved with their music, and I still listen to it to this day. So Alter Bridge is like my number one. So if you not listen to the newer bands, give them a try. I would definitely say some
Oh,
suggestions.
there's just so much out there. You get overwhelmed, right? I actually got my third Wage War. I'm in the Wage War right now, hard, and
Yeah.
they're pretty good to light me up for training.
But I say to me, it's like the one song I've been listening to like a lot lately, and then we'll get to the next question. Has been the shower scene by Iceland Kills. It's just that whole album is just so fucking incredible, especially.
This man, send me all your favorite albums. I love it.
Oh yeah, trust me. Like I will tell you this though. The more that I tell you about this outside of the interview, the more you see how much of a music nerd I am. Because like I carry these everywhere I go, from work to here to me. Like this, like you'll see me
That's
wear
what
these every
I'm always listening. I love music. Are you a beats or a lyrics guy?
beats.
Beats, but do you
Yeah,
prefer beats over lyrics?
I never had a pair of lyrics. I never had one.
No, I don't know what lyrics as in like.
Oh,
Do you prefer beats like a beat?
oh, sorry about that. I immediately thought you talking about the headphone brand. I'm like, I never owned a pair. Jesus. Me, don't get me wrong, the beat's always cool, but like I've always thought about the lyrics. The lyrics is one thing that I've always focused on, and as a former drummer, I mean, the beat is always going to be in my heart. I mean, I was a former drummer, and it's still in my head. It's like if I'm at work and if I hear a song playing, I'm just going to just play along the drum, and then customers be like, "What are you tapping?" I'm like, "I'm just playing drums. I mean, I'm bored as fuck."
Yeah, that's awesome.
But
It's all like
I,
music is like kind of related to martial arts, right? Rhythm, flow, like it's all art in a form.
I mean, to me though, it's like the way I feel about this is like music has helped out, especially when it comes to like hyping up a lot of promos, a lot of fights, a lot of incredible stuff that you see out there. And if you guys go over to the fighting now, I'm telling you guys this, most of my reels have been nothing but like hyping people up through music. I've had Eminem's to like collapse on Dead by Hollywood Undead. There's just so many reels that I want the person to not only get a chance to focus on the music, but to also get a chance to focus on the fighters itself. So if you guys love music and fighting, head on over to the fighting now and get a chance to follow Miss Jackie real quick. And yet, if you guys want to get a chance to follow her, if I ever had this on here, which I unfortunately I do not by accident, but head on over. It's at Gypsy Thug underscore on Instagram. Make sure you guys get a chance to go follow her.
Yep.
Yep. Well, we talked about a lot as far as training, and I gotta put you on the spot when it comes to training because we all think about the good parts about the training, being done with training. That's been the best part. Or there's a lot of times where you get a chance to spar with your favorite person, you guys have a great time. But to me, it's always those hard parts, whether if it's the weight cut, the mental, the strength, the conditioning, everything that you guys struggle with as far as the training part aside, what has been the most struggling part about training in your perspective?
Oh God. Ye- what's the hardest thing about training? Got me on that. Uh, you know, discipline takes over for this.
Yeah,
It's kind of like I'm just someone like, man, I could. It takes a lot for me not to show up to training. So,
yeah,
um, I'm pretty like in a routine. I'm trying to think like I'm training is like just like my life, So it's not even I guess like sometimes I just, when sometimes I have to go in and exert my dominance and I don't have any dominance left because I gave it this morning with my first session. You know what I mean? When you're
yeah,
in camp, I'm training twice a day, like 3 hours a day, and you're training hard, and sometimes I have to go in and still do that. So you're always having these mental battles and having to do things that you don't want to do, but you do them. And there are the days when I drive home and I'm thinking about my rounds, and I'm like, oh, I pushed through on the fence there. Like I didn't accept just being on the fence. I didn't accept position. I kept. I got off like just push yourself through the hard times because that's a muscle. And every time that I like work myself out of a bad position or a bad place, or when I'm like fading and around and like someone's kind of like dominating me, and then I come back, they're the things
yeah,
that I don't remember, and then that just adds to that because it's a fight. You're winning. You don't know if you're winning. You could be beating this person up because you're getting hit too. Like, you know what I mean? You're like getting little shots. You like it might not look like you're getting hit at all, but maybe that toe stab kind of hurt a little bit in your guts, like stuff like that. So it's like you don't really know what's going on. So yeah, you have to be like mentally strong for sure.
yeah,
I think that's that I take pride in. I know I'm.
yeah. Go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah. Sorry.
You're good. You're good. We'll definitely talk about the mental aspects because to me, we all know how struggling this fighting stuff can be, especially mentally. And the one thing that I really admire you and many others for is like you guys prepare yourselves for the biggest, the most hard-hitting fights you guys would ever step foot in the cage for. And the thing is though is that y'all not only deal with a lot of stuff inside the cage but also outside the cage. And to me, I admire you and many others because what people don't realize is that it's more than just getting up, go training, and be prepared for a fight. It's always the mental aspects. It's always, yo, your mental game on how your mind's gonna be able to be preparing you for each day. I mean, one day you could be feeling good, the next day your mind could be like, no, you're gonna be sad, so it's gonna be sad time. And
Mhm.
I really think that
Oh
it
yeah,
puts so much. Go ahead.
that happens. And there's like a lot of like what was I just so yeah, you said like with the harder part of training, like definitely like there is anxiety that comes with sparring day, right? Because I work on Thursdays, that's our sparring day. So yeah, there's anxiety that I get sometimes. I don't always get it. I don't know what it is, if it's just like where I'm at, like hormones, I have no idea, but sometimes I get friggin' anxiety and yeah, you just and there's sometimes the days that I have the best rounds. Like you can't judge anything, you know. Will like have a bad day. You're not gonna go to the gym. No, those are the days when I have the best training. Like, and after you go to the gym after having a bad day, and then you have the best workout ever, and you're driving home, and you're like, then that kind of like solidifies that for you, right? And then the next bad day. So yeah, you can't let things like build on itself. The negative get a momentum. Can you even hear
Yo,
me?
yeah, you just keep like cutting in and out here and there. It's like kind of like a little bit like robot here and there. Like you've been like a little bit lag on your end. I don't know what it is, but it's
Yeah.
kind of like yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know what's going on. Can you hear me?
Yeah. No, I kind of lost you there for a sec.
I would say you're a little bit lagging on my end as far as the connection wise, and I don't know what's happening.
I got bird.
I didn't understand a word of that. It's kind of like a robot thing. I don't know what's happening.
Can you hear me now?
Barely. The lag's getting kind of worse. I don't know what's going on. I Hello? All right, give us 1 second, guys. Hopefully, whatever's happening. Can you hear me? Can't can't hear you. Yeah, hey, can you hear me? I can't hear you. If you can, okay. I think she might go restart her browser. Hopefully, she'll be back in just a few short moments. Uh, yep, and she's back. Sorry, hey,
I'm back.
all right. Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, perfectly. You're good.
Okay, good. Sorry.
All right, y'all good. Y'all good. But no, I was ready to ask you as far as the one thing I kept thinking about mentally is that you faced through a lot of anxiety, and have you also dealt with depression at one point?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, I've been in some dark places and had to pull myself at them. And yeah, like it's the same thing putting yourself out of a bad position in a fight. The more you do it, the more it solidifies that like you know that you're capable of doing it. You know, like I just know that God knows, I don't want to say like I'd never. Life's just full of ups and downs.
Yeah.
I'm just glad.
Yeah, absolutely. And one thing I definitely do want to mention to our viewers here is that it is Suicide Prevention Month. The month of September is Suicide Prevention Month. So if you guys are watching this right now, just remember that in case you do not know, or in case you guys do not realize, this world needs you. This world that is crazy and how fucked up it can be. Just know that we all need you. I mean, look at examples from Jackie. I mean, Jackie's doing incredible, but yet even in her darkest of times, she struggles. She deals with depression a lot, and the one thing I definitely do admire is that she keeps moving forward. She doesn't hold one step back because at the end of the day, she realizes how much not only the fighting world needs her, but her friends, her family, everyone loves and support her. And if you guys have not got just to step foot into a gym, this is your huge chance. This is your huge opportunity because I'm telling you, it doesn't matter what gym you go to. The changes can be made on you mentally more than you'll ever know. Jackie, you there? Hey,
Yeah, you're kind of coming in and out. I might try to. Can you hear
if
me?
we have, I don't know. I think we might have to reschedule this. Uh, just see what's happening. I don't know what's going on. Might just end it. Yeah, I'm just kind of waiting. Hear what she says back, y'all. Um, yeah, guys, if you guys are watching this live, just give us 1 second. Jackie's kind of having some technical difficulty issues. Don't know what the case could be. But I feel like I might have to reschedule this just to hopefully get a chance to have some sort of technical issues. Um, I was going to ask whoever's watching this, let me know if you can hear me loud and clear in the comments, please. But all right, let's see. Let's see how it goes. Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear.
Okay, so God knows how long it'll last. But yeah, just touching on that, like forgiving yourself. That's just one thing I've learned in my 32 years of living is I forgive myself every day for the mistakes I make. You know what I mean? In the ring, in my diet, anything. Forgive yourself.
Yeah,
New day,
100%.
wake up.
Yeah, just keep rising above. Just keep rising above. I mean, because we all need you. We all want you to know that it doesn't matter, what, your life, what situation you're dealing with in life is, because at the end of the day, nothing, I mean, nothing shall ever make you feel like you have to give up your own life. Nothing. And I'm telling you this right now, and I'll move along after this. If you step foot into a gym, you may not know those people, but those people will know you somehow, some way, and they will treat you like family more than your ordinary family. So if you guys haven't got a chance, go to a gym. Doesn't matter what kind, because this page myself supports all combat sports, whether if it's boxing, MMA, kickboxing, Muay Thai, jiu-jitsu, you name it. Just go and have fun. Just go and have fun and get a chance to get away from all the bullshit. And trust me when I tell you this, you'll see a lot of difference, a lot of changes in yourself more than you'll ever know.
Fuck yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. So pretty much, we talked about, how much, this sport has drained on you mentally, especially on the training side. But what's something about the sport that you love so much that it makes you want to get up, go train, and keep kicking ass like you are?
Just like when you're starting to like find rhythm, I'm starting to like find rhythm and like feeling the technique properly in my body. And then when you start applying the technique in sparring, it's just like sometimes I drive home and I'm just thinking about my rounds and I'm just so lit up, like oh, this worked, or you set something, like just I don't know, accomplishing those little goals, I guess, is full of dopamine.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
Yeah.
Um, I'm gonna go ahead and ask you, Joe. Get to the last question because I know it's getting late, and I don't want to, have worry about you having to keep leaving and coming back and stuff. But my last question I have for you, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Am I loud and clear? It's it's still it's still having some issues on your end, or if it's my end, I don't know what's going on.
No,
Um,
can't hear you.
yeah. Hey,
Hey.
hey, did you get my message on Instagram?
No. Oh
I'll
yeah.
say if you, yeah, if you want to, we can reschedule it if you want to, because where you're having a lot of issues, I don't know if it's on my end or what's happening, but
Reschedule what?
the interview, if you want to.
Oh, I mean, I'm not going to be able to give you anything better just because this is my phone.
Oh yeah, y'all good, y'all good, y'all good.
Laptop. I could do it on a laptop for you, but
I
yeah.
mean,
You know, I'll give you another one anyways. Don't worry about it.
are you sure?
Yeah, we'll definitely do this again. Oh, because is this like, yeah, we'll do this again. You want to ask me some other questions for sure.
Oh yeah, we definitely will because that way that you won't have to worry about issues with your phone, and we can just go a lot and talk about so much more. And so we'll definitely have to do this again and make sure. Which, if you want to, any day that you want to do it next week, it's all